Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about, is intermittent fasting healthy for women and how does this affect female hormones? If you are new here, on Wednesday we do videos just like this one, more advanced weight loss, keto and intermittent fasting videos, and on Monday we do beginner videos to help you to start your weight loss journey, right? And of course on the weekend you get some really good, yummy, easy recipes. So if this is something you like, definitely hit the red subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you want to start a kickstart and you want to know how to start actually keto right from beginning to end, I have a free training video. Definitely head to our website and sign up for that one. And now let's just start this video. Although intermittent fasting is a growing trend to use for weight loss and also to improve your health, many women have heard that it isn't that great for their hormones, for their libido, or for their cycle. Even if some women experience some of these negative effects, there is a lot of factors around that, excluding or outside of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting starvation. First, let's clear up what is intermittent fasting and what is not. Intermittent fasting is a style of eating based on a pattern. Basically, you schedule your eating on a smart way in order to burn the most fat, but this is definitely not eating. Intermittent fasting shown to promote your metabolism and also help you to burn your stored fat. Fasting can, however, create a negative effect if you are going into a prolonged fast and actually you are not ready for that, meaning that you didn't build up your health reserves, your vitamins, minerals and protein reserves, and then you head into a prolonged fast that would be longer than 24 hours, then yes, definitely you can experience negative effects of fasting. Do you cut calories on intermittent fasting? Another myth about intermittent fasting is that this is a calorie cutting diet, which could be part of the reason why some women feel negative effects of intermittent fasting, or they heard this myth about intermittent fasting. Again, intermittent fasting is not putting your body into a starvation mode, and it's absolutely not a starvation diet. You are not cutting calories on intermittent fasting. You are still eating good quality normal portion of food, just in a smart way on a schedule, so you actually promote fat burning. Some women may find that they end up eating less on intermittent fasting, and that's just your body's way telling you that it's eating its own fat for energy. When you burn your own fat cells, it has a calorie value, and actually your body is eating your own fat. So while you are fasting, actually you are still eating, just you are not getting your food from actual food. You are eating your own stored reserves that you put on weeks, months or years before. Intermittent fasting is more beneficial than calorie cutting because it doesn't create a nutritional deficiency. On intermittent fasting, you're definitely eating normal portion of food and healthy foods, and we're gonna go into that in a bit later in this video. If someone has been cutting calories but still eating 4, 5, 6 meals a day, your insulin level is still constantly high because anytime you eat, you spike insulin, and insulin is a major fat storing hormone. Suddenly shifting your body to intermittent fasting can cause some ups and downs on your first week in your hormones, in your energy level, in your mood, and just generally how you feel. But definitely this will level out on your first week when you do this right. How does intermittent fasting affect female hormones? Women tend to be more sensitive than men in how their hormones are affected by the environment or by endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors are things that can affect, block, mimic, or disturb normal hormone functions. Common endocrine disruptors we are exposed to but probably don't think about are solvents, pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals. If someone had been exposed to these things, can negatively affect their hormones. If we'll only bring this to the surface. Basically, when you go and do intermittent fasting, your body is switching from constant digesting mode to actual repair mode. And if you had any nutritional deficiencies, your health reserves are seriously emptied out by this. different endocrine disruptors, you don't have enough minerals, vitamins, and protein in your body, then definitely intermittent fasting will act like a magnifying glass and just pull everything to the surface. And yes, you can definitely experience some negative effects in that case, but that's not something that intermittent fasting created. It was already there, but your body is actually bringing it to the surface for you to see. Hello, you need to actually really enhance your body with high quality nutrients and include different supplements so you can actually help your body to go into the repair mode and actually take care of things that needs to be taken care of. Intermittent fasting, like everything else, takes consistency over time to see lasting results and positive effects. If you are doing intermittent fasting for a week or so and still not eating properly, meaning nutrient-dense food, is definitely going to create some changes in your body without seeing any positive results. You can improve your hormones, cycle, and libido with intermittent fasting. Where most women go wrong is basically not being consistent. They pick a schedule and then they go on and off from it or changing it all the time, and your body is actually just get an unnecessary stress because of that. So if you decide to do intermittent fasting, go with the first gradient. Start out with 16 hours of fast and 8 hours of eating window. Then you would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's a perfect starting schedule if you are looking at to implement intermittent fasting in your life. The third point is they don't give their body the nutrients that is needed. It's important to give yourself high quality nutrients and nutrient-dense food after a fast because your body is primed to absorb them completely. The next point is expecting changes overnight. Your body needs to adapt and have time actually to adapt to use fat for fuel or fat for energy, and doing this for a day or two or a week or so is not enough to see results. If you constantly hop on and off of intermittent fasting, you actually can create more issues than benefits. So definitely this is something you want to stick with over time and start with the first gradient, 16 hours fast and 8 hours of eating window. That being said, if you are a woman and has been trying to lose weight using 5 or 6 meals a day and were eating healthy, intermittent fasting may be for you. Eating regularly constantly spikes insulin level, and insulin, as I said, one of your fat storing hormones. So definitely if you implement intermittent fasting with your healthy eating, you can definitely see results. What to eat when doing intermittent fasting? A lot of experts, including me, I don't know if you can say I'm an expert, but I do work with a lot of women and men, different age groups. I recommend using a healthy ketogenic lifestyle with intermittent fasting because ketosis is the state when you run your body on fat. So your body is using fat for fuel while you are fasting. Why would you change that when you are eating? There are several ways to do ketogenic lifestyle, but I highly suggest that you go with the healthy ketogenic lifestyle, and that emphasize large amount of vegetables, moderate amount of high quality protein sources, and fats. Yes, on this lifestyle, you're gonna eat a lot of vegetables. This will greatly help to detoxify, helps you to counteract the harmful effect of endocrine disruptors, and it will definitely help your weight loss. On this lifestyle, I recommend that you go with moderate amount of protein from high quality sources. If you can afford, definitely go for wild-caught fish or grass-fed beef and really pay attention to high quality. If you cannot afford everything grass-fed, everything organic, just try to get the best as you can. Yes, the keto diet involves eating a lot of fat, but actually this is not that much fat because fat has more calorie values than actual protein or carb would do, and you are going for nuts and seeds, avocados, salmon, grass-fed beef, eggs, different oils just like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. These are the fat sources you are going for, and actually these healthy fats are really good for your female hormones. Despite what some may say, intermittent fasting is extremely helpful and healthy for you as a woman. It can improve your hormones, cycle, and libido. The only women who should be sensitive to doing intermittent fasting are women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, and definitely in that case consult with your healthcare provider. As a disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist or a doctor. This is just my personal coaching experience and my personal experience doing intermittent fasting as a woman nearly 2 years. I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!